Record it for me.
I have it recording.
Oh, the recording is started now. So, hello, Bill. How are you?
Okay, it's early here in the U.S. I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. It's 8:51 a.m. and I'm about 30 minutes from Washington, D.C.
Oh, and we're in Karachi, Pakistan, and over here it's 6:51 p.m. There's a big difference.
Yeah, it's almost 12 hours. We have a really good connection, which I'm super happy about. Sometimes with these technologies, you have a bad connection.
Yeah, technology is helping everyone day by day, and we. I'm in virtual phone line, and our tagline is "Serve humanity using technology."
Yeah, that's what I'm reading. Sometimes about 85% of communication is nonverbal. So that means you can be communicating something through body language or somebody's eyes or something like that.
Yes.
And then, so, yeah.
So, Bill, what do you do? Would you like to tell us something about your profession?
Well, I'll give you a roundabout story, so you have to bear with me. When I was going to college, I had a couple of deaths in the family, and I was working at the grocery store. I think that translates around the world into like a market to help pay for college. And then I had a lump on my head. I thought maybe I hit my head on a shelf or something, but I had like a small cancer growth on the back of my head. So I left work for a while to get
So,
it
how is it
out.
now?
Huh?
How is it now?
It's better. I'm still having some health issues to work on today. This morning. I'm just resting. But I think how I got here. I'm not really sure how I got here, but I think how I got here is I met somebody who was kind of interesting about 2 years ago. It kind of it gave me some ideas to start a project. So my project is called AppleMothership.com, and I'm documenting the last project that Steve Jobs was working on.
Okay, you're working on a project on which Steve Jobs was working, right?
Well, it's the document. It's it's not affiliated with Apple. It's just a document which Steve Jobs was working on because it was before he died. Because it's such a large project, and that's for people
Okay.
high on the autistic spectrum. You might not understand it. So what I did is I just kind of created a website to lay it out.
Oh, that's great. That sounds interesting. So, would you like to tell us something about your hobbies and would you like to share a few things which can help me in my future and help our friends who will watch this video?
Yeah, well, I was going through that stuff. I was applying for jobs everywhere, and one day I went to
Okay.
a job fair for a computer store that I really liked working at, and I didn't know the computer store had gone out of business, but they had hired somebody who started two companies here called CompUSA and Home Depot to fix the computer.
Sorry, I didn't get your point. What did you say? You like to provide jobs?
No,
Or
I
you,
I was out of work and I was applying for jobs.
okay, you was applying for jobs. All right. So you will get a job soon? Are you
This is
hiring?
something that happened a while back. It was a life experience.
Okay, okay, okay. I
Uh,
got confused.
that's okay. It's good to ask questions because some things don't translate well. So I was
Oh
applying
yeah.
for jobs, and I went to a job fair. It's like a market where sometimes one company is hiring a lot of people, or it's a lot of companies hiring a few people. And this company called Computer City was hiring to reopen the computer store they had, a large one, and
Okay.
they were trying to fix the computer store and change the format. So I got a job working at this computer store. They didn't know what they were doing. I didn't know if I would get the job, but I got a job as a software specialist,
Okay. And
which
then?
is kind of like people ask you questions about software and you try to help them fit a software product for what their needs are. And then,
So
so I got the job and it lasted about 8 months. And then it didn't work and the company sold out. But every day I would go to work and I would ask a lot of questions about hardware because I had taken electronics and computers in school. but I wanted to learn more about computer systems and building computer systems and how computer systems work. So I was able to learn
So
enough.
you have,
Huh?
so you have always been attached with the technology.
Well, no, I like art, but
You like art,
I
but
was
you,
curious about technology. So I would always study technology and ask questions, but most of my studies were in art. And then in college, I studied art and then transferred to computer graphics so I could learn how to do art on computers.
oh, so that's how.
Right.
So you're a good artist?
Um, I think so, but I don't draw as much as I used to.
Okay. Why don't you share your art with us?
Um, it takes time. Sometimes it's frustrating. So right now I'm using the website to just my talent to make the website.
All right. Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
And is there something, would you like to tell about the difficulties which you have faced in your life and after that you've reached your goals and all that stuff? Would you like to tell us something about that?
I haven't reached my goals yet. I'm just trying to help my family get their house fixed up, and I'm working on this project as kind of a fun project. But I just wanted to kind of finish that story. Was I had a lot of questions about computers that helped me fill a gap to where I am now. So it's been a process.
Okay. So would you like to know something about Pakistan? Would you like to
Yeah, I'm
Pakistan?
learning more about Karachi, Pakistan. I went and whenever I meet somebody new, and I think it's important, I go to a map and pull up a map, find out where the geographical location is of the people I'm meeting. So I know it's
All
in
right.
South Pakistan, and I know that people are interested in peace and prosperity, or they feel like teaching literacy to young people or using technology as a tool will help grow the region. And many people in the world are interested in that, like United Arab Emirates or maybe the Dutch Netherlands.
All
And you
right.
could tell me
So
more. You could tell me something I don't know.
I would like to invite you to Karachi. Why don't you come here and live for a few days over here? You will get to know about everything. We have a lot of good places in Pakistan which you can visit, and it is a good, funny place where you can have fun. People are good out here. There are some problems, but every country has few problems. So it's like that. So you are always welcome whenever you like. If you come here to Pakistan, I would like to meet you and I would like to entertain you.
I feel it genuinely. I'm having some health problems I'm trying to deal with right now, and but I will keep that in mind. I've done some traveling. I have a passport. I've been to Ireland. I've been to the Bahamas, and I've been to Canada. I haven't
Okay.
yet.
So come to Pakistan. It's a good place. You will have fun.
I appreciate that, Sahid.
Yeah, it will be a good experience and such a different experience for you.
So, would you like to tell me about your projects or your interests in Pakistan or what you're working on?
Actually, right now I'm working in virtual phone line, and it provides call forwarding services, and we
Okay.
provide virtual numbers. Yes, we
Are
provide
you,
call. You can leave your calls wherever you like to. We are making world local to everyone.
are you excited about that?
Yeah, of course we are excited about
You
that.
feel like you're making the world a smaller place as far as people being able to connect and cross boundaries?
Yes, we are trying to finish all the boundaries. That's what we're doing. Like, if someone is in, like, I am in Pakistan right now, I'm talking to you through this Zoom.
Right.
So, like this, if you can call me easily, if I provide you a Pakistani number, you will. Oh, if I get where you are right now,
Baltimore, Maryland.
Maryland. Okay, if I will provide you a Maryland number, or if I buy a Maryland number, and you can call me on that number, and it will ring on my Pakistani phone,
Right.
and you will be charged locally. So that's how it works. Like there are a lot of people who travels a lot. So and it's not as much expensive. It's not even close to the to other carriers and all that stuff. It's not too expensive, and a lot. There's a huge amount of people who are using the service these days.
Yeah, my uncle traveled a lot, and then if he was in Boston, Massachusetts, and he went to Texas, which is like 1,000 miles away, we could call his house in Texas, and then his cell phone would ring in, or if we called his house in Connecticut, his cell phone would ring in Texas.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Oh, my uncle travels a lot.
Yeah.
We called his house in Connecticut, his cell phone would ring in Texas. If he was,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is the service we are providing. You got it. So, how is your life going in Maryland right now?
um, it's a little stressful. It's
Why?
it's part of my project. I kind of do a lot of research on Steve Jobs. So
Oh, that's great.
when he wasn't well, he'd say you just have to trust in God that things will work out. Sometimes that's not easy, but if you're stressed out and you let yourself get stressed out, that just kind of makes things worse. So I always compare it to like
Yeah.
if you're in water and you stress. Some people don't know how to swim, but if you can tread water, just kind of relax, it gets easier. But I've been swimming since I was little, but every time I get in water, I get a little bit anxious when I'm in water. I just have to remember to relax.
Oh, so no, that's true. If we trust in God, everything
Right.
goes straight, everything becomes easier. But and don't get it stressed. If you will get it stressed, you won't be able to sort out things the way you should. And
Right.
you're way more experienced than me. I'm sorry. So you're way more experienced than me, so you know way better than me that being getting stressed is not a good
Yeah.
thing. So, Will, it was really nice talking to you, and it is very kind of you that you provided me your precious time.
I feel like your time is precious too. It's don't worry about it. I enjoyed it also.
Thank you so much. That's very kind of you.
When I'm
I would
done
like to talk to
recording
you
this,
again
what do I
soon.
do? Does it automatically get recorded to Zoom, and then you can pull this off of Zoom, or how does that work? I'm wondering if I have
Why don't
to.
you post this video on Facebook?
Oh, okay.
Post this video.
All
Yeah,
right.
post this video on Facebook,
I'll post
and
it to your
then I will
page.
share. I don't have a page. I'll make
Oh,
one
okay.
now.
All right. Yeah, you do
You
now.
can, yeah, you can paste it on my wall or on your. You can share it on your wall. I will share it,
Okay.
and yes,
All right.
the reason to make this video and take your interview was that to get in touch with different people from all around the world so we can learn a lot of things from them.
Yeah. And that way we don't generate stereotypes of what we think a
Yeah,
person from the
yeah.
United States or Pakistan is like.
Yes, like there are a lot of people who think people hate each other. That's not true. I'm from Pakistan, you're from USA. We belong to different religions, but we are not fighting. We talked
Right.
and we had a good time with each other.
Right.
Yeah, so that was the purpose of this video. So I hope to see you soon again.
Okay. Peace be to you.
Okay, so bye bye. Take care. Have fun.
Thank
Allah
you.
Hafiz. Take care of yourself.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Bye bye.